is Brittany, and I have another story time with you. I have another story time for you guys. Basically, this guy asked me out, and I said yes, and we ended up dating, and then we broke up. He dropped the L-bomb, and he was being really weird, and I just wasn't with it. So with this kid, it was just lie after lie after lie after lie, like constant lies. Like, he couldn't tell the truth if his freaking life depended on it, okay? He was just lying so freaking much, I was over it. Like, I literally dated this kid for 4 days, and it cost me 4 months of drama. Like, but like, till this day, it gets me kind of heated because it's like, how can someone lie so freaking much? We broke up, and with me, that was like, it was the end of it, okay? Like, whatever, I don't have to deal with you anymore. I moved on with my life, and I started talking to this other boy. And yeah, so I was in like this little like, not love triangle, it wasn't a love triangle, but it was mainly like, I liked this boy, and he would like act like he liked me, so I was confused if he liked me or not. I was minding my own business. But in the meanwhile, I should give him a name. Pinocho. Yeah, so in the meanwhile, like, Pinocho was just like making up lies. So he was just saying that supposedly I couldn't stop talking about him. Like, I'm so obsessed with him, and like, oh my god, I just keep talking about him, and I'm talking so much shit, and like, I'm jealous because he has a new girl, and blah 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 and blah blah blah. In reality, I didn't even like care. Every day I would go to school, and it was a constant like, did you know that Pinocho said this? Did you know that Pinocho saying that you did this? And blah blah blah. Like, every day it was a new thing, so I got used to it. And one time, I was just going to my best friend's house. So Jasmine literally lived in front of the school. So I was gonna cross the street so that I could go to Jasmine's house. I was about to go across the street, and then this girl comes up to me. This girl was like,
"Are you Brittany?"
And I was like, yeah. And then she's like,
"Why are you talking shit about my brother? Like, you should stop running your mouth, blah, blah, blah. I'm gonna fight you. I wanna fight you right now."
And she starts talking about fighting me. But the main thing she keeps repeating is, why are you talking shit about my brother? And I'm like, who's your brother? I don't know who your brother is. Who are you? I don't know who you are. She starts calling me a liar. And then she's like, you already know who I am. You already know who my brother is. And then so I'm like, no, I do not know. So keep in mind, I only dated this boy for 4 days. So I did not meet any of his family or any like that. Like, it wasn't that serious. Finally, she says Pinocho, right? And then so I'm like, oh my freaking god. And I'm like, I'm not talking about your brother. Your brother's so irrelevant to me. And then so I kept saying that I don't care. And then she kept saying that I was talking shit. So then I was like, all right, who told you that I was talking shit about him? And then she was like, that doesn't matter. And then, okay, this is one of my things. If you're gonna come up to me and confront me, you better tell me who's telling you this. Because if it's not me who's telling you this, then it's not me who's saying that shit. Like, I don't know, like, you better pull up some receipts. Because I hate when people like come and confront you and they won't tell you who's saying what. Like, that's, oh, I hate high school. Anyways, so she wouldn't tell me. Somehow, somewhere, this name was dropped, right? And so I knew who that person was. And I was like, you know what? Let's go find him right now. So I go and I find the person, which is not Pinocho, it's this other kid who just like started a lot of drama. We like found him, and I was like, why are you telling them that I'm talking shit? And then he was like, I never said that. Like, I swear I never said that. And I was like, no, why? Like, what's your deal? And then so the kid starts crying, and I'm like, are you fucking serious? Like, how are you gonna start all this drama and then start crying? Like, what? Like, it didn't add up. So finally, like, Pinocho comes down, and he calms down his sister. And so I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna leave. Like, I'm not gonna fight anyone because this is freaking stupid. I wasn't talking shit, and I'm not gonna deal with this. So I leave. But I'm not gonna lie though, like, deadass, I was fucking scared because this is a Samoan. Like, it was a girl. Like, she was huge, and she wasn't like huge. I mean, like, she was just built. Like, what I mean, like, huge, I mean, like, she was fit. Like, yeah, so I knew I could get my ass beat. So I was just like, but you know, I couldn't act like a little bitch, so I had to be like, I'm not talking shit, you know. Now I'm gonna take you to sophomore year. Yeah. So sophomore year, I moved schools, and the reason why I moved schools is irrelevant. But I moved schools, and I end up finding out that he even lied about her being her sister. Ah! What? Yeah! So it turned out that they were like really close, and so they called themselves like brother and sister, but in reality they weren't related whatsoever. So when we were dating, he did mention her. Like, I'm not gonna say like he didn't mention his family. I didn't get to meet his family, but he mentioned his family, right? So he would mention that girl, and so he would be like, yeah, that's my sister. He told me something, and it was really bad. Like, it turned out it was a lie. So yeah, but I'm not gonna expose him like that, though he deserves it. But you know, yeah. So sophomore year, I guess they ended up fighting, and like the big word came out that they weren't even related. They weren't blood related. So this girl was really gonna fight me for no freaking reason. Like, I understand if it was your real brother. Like, I would fight for Jansen. Don't get on my baby brother. But like, if you guys ain't related like that, what the freak, man? What the freak? And then this guy would talk so much shit about that girl. Like, I'm sorry. I just have... You know, I already said my story. But yeah, that was the time. My ex's girlfriend, my ex-boyfriend's sister wanted to fight me. Thanks.